Hey there, I'm Elizabeth from Living Vibrantly, and I thought I would make a video to answer some questions I commonly get about the 21 Day Fix program. So, the most important thing to know about this program is this is a package with three pillars: nutrition, exercise, and support. And each one is equally as important as the other. So, with this package, you get 30-minute workouts. They're on video, you get DVDs, and you get a streaming access for your first month. And then if you like it, you have the option to renew for $2.99 a week. So it's still pretty affordable, and you get tons of other programs along with that, by the way, as part of this service. So it's not just those 8 workouts, but within the 21 Day Fix workouts, it's plenty to keep you busy for 21 days and even beyond. It has Pilates, yoga, strength, cardio, really a wide variety of formats so that you don't get bored. In each video, there's a modifier, so these are really good for anyone who might have injuries or physical limitations, or if you're just new to exercise. But then, doing the full intensity exercises is quite challenging. Even if you're already in good shape, always, doing a new and different form of exercise challenges your body in new ways. So these are really good workouts for every fitness level, and they're only available as part of this combo pack. You can't just get the workouts by themselves. So that's what's really special, I think, about this program is it recognizes that, yeah, you can work out all you want, but if your nutrition is terrible, it's not really going to get you very far. Yes, you'll have better cardiovascular health, but nutrition is also really important. So, well, let's talk about the support piece, and then I'll come back to the nutrition at the end of the video. So support sounds really simple, but it's so important. You would be amazed if you haven't been part of one of these groups before. You'd be amazed at just how motivating it is to have this group of people doing the program right along with you, and to know that they are expecting you to check in every day, and they'll miss you if you don't show up. People comment on each other's posts and, cheer each other on, support each other on the good days. And, we all have bad days, and the group can also be really good for getting advice, for whatever you're struggling with, or just picking you up when you feel down. And, when you feel like you're failing, you're probably not failing, because you're still doing way better than if you weren't even trying to make a change in how you eat, or, trying to start an exercise routine. It's like, working out 6 days out of 7 is way better than working out 0 days out of 7, even if you missed 1 day out of your workouts. So the group just helps you keep perspective on that, and also provides information. You get a very detailed guidebook, but I think that, having, we do a recipe swap in the group. I post videos about how to practice good form with the moves. There's really a lot of enrichment that's shared in the group, and also just kind of pointing out the most important points in the guidebook and maybe explaining them in slightly a different way so that you really understand it thoroughly, which is important because we don't want you to just do this for 21 days. We want you to really be equipped with the principles so that you can eat more healthfully even after the program is done. All right, so now this nutrition piece. So you may have seen these containers, right? This is like the most common kind of symbol of this program, but it's really common for people to think that this is like all the food you get for the day is like one of each container that you see here. Or people think that the purpose of these containers is to limit your portions. And I guess that may be true for some people, that if you're used to eating really a lot more than is a sensible portion, then yeah, it's going to be less food than you're used to. But I think far more commonly, people are shocked with how much food they do get on the program. It's not just one of these, it might be 5 or 6 of these, depending on what bracket you're in. And that's veggies, by the way. And it's not just one protein. Again, it might be 4 or 5 or 6 of these. So it really, like, the ratios are the same. So that's what I want to say. So like you're always eating more vegetable, you're eating a lot of protein, but even more vegetables. And then, you know, not a lot of carbs, but it's a moderate amount of carbs. This is not an extremely low carb diet either. So you might get 3 or 4 of these. And by the way, if you stuff this full of quinoa and you spread it out on your plate, it's actually quite a sizable portion. So it's more food than it looks like. But just as important as limiting, or I don't even like to say limiting, but as important as portion size is what actually goes in the containers. Almost all veggies and fruits you can have, except for dried fruit, which has more concentrated sugar. Fruit has a lot of water content, so dried fruit has a lot more calories than fresh fruit. So that's why it's just, you don't want to fill a whole one of these with dried apricots, for example. But just as important is, as the container size, is learning which carbs and which healthy fats. This is also for the healthy fats, by the way, and also some teaspoons. So learning which foods you really want to be putting in your body that, not only are they not harming your health, and I think you could argue that white flour, white sugar are harming your health. So the carbs that are on the list of approved foods for the fix, they're not only are they not harming your health, but they're actually adding to your health. And that's really what you learn in the program, which fats are going to really add to your health and be something that helps food to heal and nourish your body instead of taxing your body in the process of digesting it. So it's really a wonderful program for how it simplifies nutrition. You start out and you see the list and you're like, okay, these are the foods that are allowed and anything else on this I can't have. And by the way, it's not that short of a list. It's not an extremely restricted diet. But then, as we dig into it, you start to learn the reasons that some foods are not on the list and others are. And you start to really understand. And then just through the experience of, sharing recipes and trying different foods and learning from the other people in the group, then you start to see kind of different ways of preparing these foods. If you don't, usually eat avocados a lot, or if you've never tried coconut oil, you get a lot of ideas in the group. So, and then, after the group, maybe, you stick with these containers and it kind of becomes second nature, where you're not actually using them to measure every day necessarily, but you can eyeball the portions. Or even if you don't stick with the containers, then you know that, okay, I should really just always be eating a lot of veggies, a lot of protein, try and stick to those healthy fats. Like, the principles of the program will stick with you even if you don't follow it to a T later on. And then the last piece is Shakeology, and you'll get a month's supply of that with your package. And the really great thing about Shakeology is it just really helps support any dietary change that you're making. So it's got, a full complement of vitamins and minerals, which, if you don't already take a multivitamin, I would recommend it, because as healthy as I try to eat, sometimes I don't always get all of those vitamins from my food every single day. So it's got those vitamins and minerals that are really just essential for, many, many functions in the body. And it has digestive enzymes also to help you absorb those vitamins and minerals from the other foods that you're eating, so that, if you're, spending money on organic produce, you want to make sure that you're really absorbing the vitamins that the produce contains. So the digestive enzymes help with that. Probiotics, high quality probiotics in Shakeology, they help your digestion and, help keep you regular. And they help your immune system too. I really find that being on this program pretty much continuously, it's really rare that I get sick. And then there's some other, really good stuff in it that, it helps your body respond better to stress. So if you're busy, and, of course, we look at sleep and you try to sleep enough, but if you're not getting enough sleep, this just helps your body adapt better to that without suffering so much from the stress that, we all have in our lives. So those are the 3 elements. You got exercise, support, nutrition, and really it all just comes together in the group, and it's a 21-day very focused experience. And then it's up to you if you want to do it, later for a second month. I mean, you have all the materials, or if you want to, like I said, just take some of the principles and follow them and not necessarily do the whole program again. But that's a general wrap up of the 21-day fix. I hope I have helped you to understand why I think it's just genius and why I offer a group with it every month. And, I'm always having a lot of interest. And I would love, if this sounds like it would help you, I would love to work with you, or I would love to hear from you if you have questions, and we can talk about the details and help you decide if it's right for you. Wherever you're seeing this video, you should be able to message me or contact me, and I hope that you'll reach out and hope to hear from you.